people dream of traveling to Kenya. But truth be told, it is not the most pocket-friendly tourist destination in the world. Or is it? Actually, it can be, depending on what you know about affordable ways of traveling around the country. And so, fear not, because as a Kenyan travel and tour consultant who lives in Kenya, I am perfectly qualified to show you how. In this video, I will give you detailed and up-to-date information about the most affordable and safest ways to travel by train, coach, and for the most daring and carefree, matatus and bodabodas. More on these last two later. As a disclaimer, I would like to assure you, viewers, that I'm not in any way affiliated with or receiving any kind of sponsorship from any of the travel companies I will be discussing here today. All the content in this video is purely based on my research. Now, can you imagine the sheer thrill of watching Kenya's famous wildlife such as elephants, giraffes, and even lions and cheetahs from the comfort and safety of your seat as your modern train whisks you through the African savannah on its 6-hour journey between Nairobi and the tropical beach town of Mombasa? Yes, this is the iconic Madaraka Express passenger train that will literally take you on an unforgettable safari through the vast Tsavo East and Tsavo West national parks. By the way, Madaraka in Swahili means freedom. Now, this state-of-the-art train offers every modern amenity from wide, comfortable seats with charging stations, free Wi-Fi, and a buffet car offering a wide range of snacks and beverages. The Madaraka Express offers 3 types of train services, with each making 2 round trips a day. The first is the inter-county train, which starts in Nairobi and makes stopovers in Athi River, Emali, Kibwezi, Mtito Andei, Voi, Miasenyi, and Mariakani before arriving in Mombasa. The second is the Afternoon Express, which makes a stopover at Voi Station. The third is the night train, which does not make any stops along the way. Now that Madaraka Express is on your bucket list, how do you get a ticket? Well, the quickest and easiest method is the online booking platform www.meetickets.krc.co.ke. Payment is made via M-Pesa, Visa or MasterCards, and you can book a maximum of 10 persons per transaction on the platform. And how much are the tickets? As of November 2023, a first-class ticket from Nairobi to Mombasa costs 4,500 Kenya shillings, which is approximately $30, and an economy class ticket goes for 1,500 Kenya shillings, which is about $10. Viewers, do you find the information I'm providing useful and interesting? If so, please help my channel to grow by liking and subscribing so that I can continue providing more videos like this. Once you're done sampling the beautiful tropical beaches, you might want to experience Kenya's cool temperate highlands of central Kenya by taking the train ride to Nanyuki. The spectacular scenery of such lush volcanic hills brimming with a profusion of crops such as coffee, tea, maize, avocados, and pineapples is a sight to behold. The highland air feels crisp and fresh, and if you're very lucky, the snow-capped Mount Kenya, standing at 5,199 meters, will unveil its majestic, awe-inspiring beauty. Another fun fact is that just before you arrive in Nanyuki, you will cross the equator and suddenly find yourself in the northern hemisphere. Nanyuki is a major tourist hub due to its proximity to Mount Kenya and Aberdare National Parks, as well as the many nature conservancies in the area. The train to Nanyuki operates on Fridays with several stopovers along the way and returns to Nairobi on Sundays. A first-class ticket costs 1,000 Kenya shillings or approximately $7, while a second-class ticket goes for only 200 shillings or just over $1. Not bad, eh? For a 7-hour train journey. Okay, this is not the fastest train in the world. Once you're done with the thrilling adventure of Nanyuki and Mount Kenya, you might want to venture westwards to Kisumu via the Kisumu Safari train. The lakeside city that lies beside Lake Victoria is the second largest freshwater lake in the world and the source of the River Nile. Kisumu is at the heart of the Western Kenya's tourism circuit, which offers a myriad of activities for visitors. The Kisumu train makes the trip from Nairobi every Friday at 18:30 hours and after several stopovers arrives in Kisumu at 6:30 hours in the morning. The return trip is set for every Sunday with the train departing the new Kisumu railway station at 18:30 hours to arrive in Nairobi at 6:35 hours. A first class ticket will cost you 2,400 Kenya shillings, which is approximately $16, while an economy class ticket goes for 600 or about $4. Now, how about taking a modern and comfortable coach to different towns across Kenya and East Africa? A long-distance journey by bus is the perfect way to see the country's spectacular natural beauty. One of the leading bus companies in Kenya that prides itself on providing, and I quote, reliable, comfortable, and affordable bus services to travelers across the country is Easy Coach Limited. The company also provides an online booking platform on its website www.easycoachkenya.com. Some of the company's most popular routes are Nairobi Kericho at 1,750, Nairobi Eldoret at 1,550 or about $10, Nairobi Narok at 1,150 or about $8, Nairobi Nakuru at 1,150 shillings, Nairobi Malaba at 1,750 shillings or about $12. Please note that the fares can vary slightly depending on the travel season. Another leading bus company in Kenya is the Guardian Bus Service. Like Easy Coach, booking is done online on the company's website www.theguardiancoach.com. The Guardian has a fleet of modern coaches that offer comfortable rides to major towns in Kenya, particularly the western part of the country. Some of their popular destinations are Nairobi Kisumu at 1,650 shillings, Nairobi Busia at 1,650 shillings, Nairobi Narok at 1,400 shillings, Nairobi Kericho at 1,650 shillings, and Nairobi Nakuru at 1,650 shillings. Last but not least are the matatu passenger vehicles and boda boda motorbikes that are loved and hated by Kenyans in equal measure. The matatu scene is a pretty chaotic one, but given that most Kenyans use them daily to and from work, there is some order in the chaos. On the streets of Nairobi, the matatus are unmissable with their colorful graffiti, loud music, and a casual disregard for traffic rules. In the same category as matatus are boda boda motorbikes. Riding on a boda boda in Nairobi's already chaotic traffic is definitely not for the faint-hearted. But for those who want to experience Kenya in the most, shall we say, carefree manner, it does not get any better than a boda boda ride. On a positive note, it is worth pointing out that most of the time, boda boda passengers still reach their destinations in one piece. And As risky as they may be at times, these modes of transportation are often the best way to meet the ordinary Kenyans going about their daily lives. How much should you pay for a matatu or a boda boda ride? The rule of thumb is to haggle until a mutually agreed amount is arrived at. And that's it, viewers. Thanks for taking the time to watch this video to the end. I genuinely appreciate it. Please don't forget to like and subscribe to this channel that aims to show Africa from an authentically African perspective. As we say in Swahili, Karibu Africa. Welcome to Africa.